What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more Vicky 3 as the United States of America. We are going to war for Alaska, not because the land is particularly good, but because it's lore. I guess there's the Yukon fishing industry bonus here, but we just want it for the lore of owning Alaska. What does this give us? It gives us prestige for 5 years, which is pointless, honestly. Not really a modifier we care too much about, but we're still going to go for it. We're enacting censorship. The plan here is to get the Southern planters to really, really like us, and then hopefully be able to pass through a slavery reform without them losing their shit. So anything that gives good... These are abolitionists. I wanted to be ambitious here. Let's keep John Brown. Anything that lets us get them to like us is good. So if this law passes, we can make a play for slavery banned, and then we can get things done. We're also... need to probably prep an army here for this war. Yeah, let's call in... Well, I don't call in anybody. But I should probably station my navy over in this region. And then mobilize some of our military here. Wait, what is this 4th Army? Where did they come from? Unify them over here. Let's raise the Army of Florida, which is, honestly, it's commanded by Robert E. Lee. So, lore, for having him around. We'll raise them, station them probably over here in the Pacific. And we'll be using them to get some naval invasions done. Want to wait till everyone's in position here? Oh, the front is actually already existing. Okay. Was not aware of that. Naval invasions are going to go on over here. It's going to cause some problems. All we really want is to take Alaska. We don't care too much about anything else from Russia. They haven't gotten active over here. Unless Oman is part of their market here. No, that's all good. Okay, so bonus approval. Let's do this for the evangelicals just because we're doing a law that they don't like. Censorship will pass. This is a step backward in terms of our political situation, but it will be good for us purely for the Southern planters who still are... Yeah, it's going to be a close line here to get anything done with them in their current situation here. Especially with how strong they are at 19%. We might just fight the Civil War, I think. Because I want to get rid of slavery. It has to go. Also, we're still really suffering with our bureaucracy shortage here. Popular playwright. Yeah, just get the success chance. Okay. Trade agreement with Austria. Who all is in this lobby? We don't care about that if it's just them. More political movement support for the slavery ban is good. This is Awad versus British Raj. We don't want to get involved. Okay, they're at 11. That put them right at the edge of being really against us here, if we did pass that law. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to knock out labor movements. Let's get organized sports, and then I want steel frame buildings. So we want to work towards that. Mutual funds is also very good for us. Same with civilizing mission. And that all is going to be what we're going to focus on for research right now. Then I probably want to go and put some towards our military. We've been kind of ignoring it, but at least getting ironclads and building a strong navy would be good. That would be helpful. So, they have +8. Damn it. Is there anything that gives them a larger bonus that I don't mind doing? Like, what if we went from homesteading to tenant farmers? It's +20. I could do that and then immediately drop it. Problem is, I'm radicalizing other people. I need something that's more than a +5. What if we change the tax voting law here? +10. +5. Let's do +10 here. Yeah, let's do wealth voting. And then slavery banned. Right? I think this will be the move here. Get them up high enough to where I can then come and piss them off. All right, making sure our taxes are all in a good situation. Wealth voting will come through. We're kind of taking a step backwards to then move a step forward, but it's fine. I hope John Brown sticks around long enough for me to get these laws passed. We are going to not use our authority that we have in excess, purely for the reason that we want to get these laws passed faster. Shit. Who is this? He's authoritarian. Convince him to stay, or we will gain a setback. That's fine. Okay, we took our goal here. There's some naval invasions going on over here in this region, but we can just kind of sit and chill. This will all get done eventually. Let's lose some authority for a little bit, just because we have so much to spare. Yeah, this is going to be interesting here. So I have this guy resign, by the way. No, we can't have any resign. Not enough reasons for it. We are making excess of bureaucracy again. My mind, I took a break to eat, and now my mind has to get recentered for how to play Vicky. I've like lost my mojo for a second here, so got to get that back, and get back into the swing of recording. So let's work on that. The wealth voting's gonna pass. It's passing really slow. What's our government? Yeah. If I drop this, will that change our... It'll be close, but it won't actually do what I want it to do, so we'll keep it where it's at. A couple more government administrations left, then we got back to the building of our opium plantations. We have some things queued up in Mexico to fix our wood shortage. That's all fine. A ton of excess iron here. Means our steel should be very productive. All of our industries, our companies are doing really well for themselves. That is also very good. Anti-British society is kind of sucking. I would love for the plantation owners to join a lobby. Backroom dealings. Let's get the lower enactment time here. We're having really bad rolls on all of these slavery chances here. Gold in South Dakota is gone. That's fine. We'll deal with it. So if I wanted to bring in... Is there anyone from the landowners that is anti... or pro-abolition? Probably not. All right, this war should be over soon. Russia is going to now be in the negatives. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. So now it's just a matter of time, and then we can take over Alaska and bring that into the Union. Good. Labor units, the trial workspace. These are all good laws that we want to pass eventually. Abraham Lincoln gets popularity. Okay, let's get the success chance. I want this to pass fast. Now that Lincoln's around. This landing is going to progress. This is their capital state. Doesn't matter that it's happening, but good to keep that in mind. Prejudiced employer. We'll lose some more authority. I don't care. Fugitive slave. Okay, we want to keep bolstering the southern planters here. So they have +3, +10. Yeah, we'll be fine here. And this should be this war done. All right, so there goes Alaska. It is ours. We will probably incorporate it. 20 years, might as well do it. Lose some success chance. More loyalists here. Come on, let this pass. I don't love wealth voting either, but it would be good to get it to come through. Let's go ahead and do 4 construction here. I want to do another 5 here and another 5 here. Really going to kick up our construction here. I want to hit about 200 before we go and swap over to do, what's the word? Steel frame buildings. So if we hit that market, all of our excess money after that point is going to be put towards steel frame. In the meantime, though, I do want to probably cut back on my taxes here, just to get our laws passed a little bit faster. I think legitimacy has an effect on the law pass rate. Although this is going to really negatively affect our legitimacy. We'll see. Pick that back up here. Yeah, we're going to have some problems. Well, some tax issues. Oh, and it looks like our bureaucracy has dropped again. What happened? Do we have a bonus bureaucracy that expired? Is that perhaps what happened? Steel frame building should give us access to the skyscraper site, right? Alright, there is wealth voting. Real quick, while this is in effect, we immediately want to go over here. We want to go over here. We want to do slavery banned. Get it done. 96% chance. Pass it. And then we're going to start revoking all of those new laws that we passed. Should have enough time to do this. They lose, let's call it 3 reasons a year. 95% chance, 0.3% chance to stall. We should be a-okay to do everything we need. Our legitimacy is dropped. I can't really deal with that right now. I could probably kick out somebody. If I kick you out... Oh, stop it. I guess that's the Democrat Party. Okay. New mandate. We can get a new mandate for our power block. Well, what do we want to do? We can invite a country. El Salvador wants to join. Sure. We'll do it. Won't impact our cohesion, but we'll welcome you to the country, the block. Let's go ahead and get that new reason here. So we can add a principal, or we can upgrade our existing one. So if we go to tier 2 of here, we now get... What does this do? With another power block member, unlocks influential trade center for trade center. And you can establish trade routes without interest. That's kind of pointless for us. I'd much rather do something like... Internal trade is good. Authority percepted is also good. Agriculture throughput. Defensive wars. Defensive map play. Transportation. Police. Colonies. Freedom of movement. Creative legislator. And militarized industry. Let's do vassalization. I like getting more authority by having more of my members around. El Salvador has joined the power block. Let's look how Buckets Duckets is doing. Cohesion is still 100, 4 years till our next mandate. We have room for 2 more principals. How much does this go up here? Income and enacting decrees on subject states. Okay. Cool. So every band is passing. Come on. 1 tick a year is not the highest one. Who's doing a coup? We are going to resist their coup effort. Up in arms. Don't want the coup to progress. Lose a gold field. Tragic. This is Gojam versus Harar. Let's see what these guys are offering us. See if I want to get involved here. And offer a war goal. I can protect our Gojam, but I don't want to spend that. Let's see. This is the 2 big boys fighting. I could go and win it. I think it'd be better off if I just start getting involved against Mexico, I think. If I were to reduce your autonomy. How are you doing for diplomacy, by the way? You're still very high. You have political lobbies that don't like us. Well, what about Japan? Let's get a funny little interest in Japan real quick. Just want to see what's going on over there. Maybe we start taking land, like Sierra Leone. Well, maybe not Sierra Leone in particular. About footage alone. Let's take footage alone. Yeah, 8 for me to take some land here. No one would get on their side. Let's do it real quick. Yeah, worthwhile. Let's get the Army of Florida over there. Send Robert E. Lee to Africa. And let this go. Alright, bonus movement for the Whig Party. That should be fine. I'm watching this tick down. It's got me worried. we should be good. As long as we don't have any, like, crazy stalls. The success and the advances should both be good for us. There we go. One more. And we'll be fine. Check these other wars here. This is Oldenburg. You don't offer me anything. And then Great Britain versus Go-Go. What does Robert E. Lee have? Oh, their coup has failed. We're going to let them lose some popularity. All right, and there is our steel frame buildings. So we're going to swap to steel frame buildings. It's going to really hurt our economy. But in the long term, this is ideal. So swap over now. We'll watch a lot of things adjust and be expensive here. Namely our glass and steel. Get glass from the British, and we're going to import some steel from the French right away. It'll be very expensive. This does mean I probably want to go and cancel some of these logging camps I'm building. Like, we'll cancel the ones in Jalisco and the Rio Grande. Speaking on speech, bonus momentum. All right, we're going to do universal suffrage after this, probably. We'll move our laws back and get everything right. I can always raise taxes to afford this, by the way, so it's not really a huge loss. We have a new president from Zachary Taylor. We'll leave things as is right now. And there is the ban of slavery. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay, now we can work to slowly get our laws back under control here. So into wealth voting. It'd be nice to get back to something like this. What can we do with our government reforms here? I kick the armed forces out. We have to bring you in. Hopefully I do that. Yeah, we got to keep that current thing. There's this huge power block that's crazy strong. He who would be king. There is Joshua Norton. Let's go ahead and get rid of Joshua Norton. Yeah. Bring him out. Conquer Guinea. There we go. More states under our control. We're going to give this all over to a colonial administration eventually. Which is good. What's the annex like for you? Soon for me to annex you? Let's annex you. We're going to annex Liberia. I want to replace Liberia with the actual colonial administration. All right. We're going to focus on Africa, getting expansion over there. None of this stuff is things we can actually build ourselves, but still good to have. Question is, we're never going to be able to get your stuff down because of the interest groups. You're very dependent on us. It's just your interest group lobbies are terrible. So what can we do here? We're kind of good with what we have. It's just a change in voting to get back to this voting system. Yeah, we'll hold off, because we are going to lose some. I think student planners are going to go down before they go up, right? Because you're losing 2 positive modifiers and 1 negative, so you go down by 1. Yeah, we'll just have to hold out on that stuff up until... Oh, I'm just not building anything. Let's go to Brazil here. I want to build some paper industry. Technically building abroad, but it is impacting our own market, so this is going to work for us. Where is a good one? Let's sort by available infrastructure here. Jalisco, let's go ahead and get you 15 levels of paper mills. It's a little bit crazy, that much paper, but it's going to be necessary. And then it's going to be time for glass and steel. All right, Liberia has left buckets of ducats. That is fine. Gold fields have been depleted. There's a movement to enact monarchy, which is crazy. State religion from John Brown. All right, John Brown, you've had enough. We need you to leave. His Yankee abolitionist. Carta. What do you have for us? Take your state for 5 infamy. Sounds good. Let's take the regular army and bring in the 4th American Army. That I guess was stationed in Africa. Let's get the Army of Florida over here. Okay, we are losing a ton of money. Our gold reserves are going to expire soon. Let's cut government wages to try to deal with that. Tax coffee. Tax luxury furniture. This is the price of business. And it's all for construction goods. All right, we'll build the paper mills, and then we're going to take a little break here. Because our next move is going to be getting glass works. Five in Yucatan, and then for steel mills, let's build 5 in Veracruz, even though they'll be over their infra limit. Let's go and just bump all of these. Buying production is done. Level 2 motoristry and estate. Okay. We'll go into negative here. It'll be better to pay this stuff off than it is to keep it around. Artillery, arms industry, we went to both on rifling. Same for our slaughterhouses. Let's also just go and do a reset state action here. Make sure that's all in the same. And then dynamite for all of our mines. Same with our gold mines we now have from foreign investment. We want those to be building the best level stuff. Covered markets. We'll hold off a little bit. It's going to be too expensive to do that right away. Likewise with cargo ports. Get those all situated. There we go. Okay, that's all good. We still have a very unacceptable government here. I can't do anything about this. We're not passing a law, so it should be fine. We'll just have to wait for the slavery stuff to tick out. While our credit limit goes up. Or our credit expense goes up, I should say. Western Mali has been conquered. We were going to go ahead and go and integrate you. Or at least bring you into our stuff. National Anthem, let's go take Segoy. You have 10 units. We will do a demand against you for Conquer State for 5 infamy. Gonna bring up the Army of Florida. Send them over again. Our Navy Yard needs another man in charge. Looks like the metalwork company has gone down. This army now needs to go, and we're just going to keep adding these guys to the regular army. Throw you all in. Hold off on the urban centers here. Gold is lost in Arizona. Spread the word. I probably could go and do a aggressive switch over to steel frame buildings, like do it one at a time. But I'm generally just fine with what I'm doing right now. The card cut over this way. Despite the fact I can't seem to find a good trade route to bring in some of these stuff. How are my trade routes doing? Anything I need to cut? And things look generally fine. American Dream. Let's go and get radicals decrease. Do I have something I can do here? Freedom of trade. Yeah, I need to do that. Freedom of thought. Yeah, if we had rights of assembly or protected speech, that would be done. What are these, and can I get involved for money? No. Okay, so that did not fix our problem. We're still costing money, but we are no longer in shortages. Some benefit that is. We just got some kind of tech. I'm assuming it was mutual funds. That's a big changer here. Because what we can do is we can go and scroll down to here, swap you to mutual funds. It says it's going to be bad, but it won't be. Not in the long term, it won't be. And those will slowly propagate and get us kitted out here. And you can see we're starting to actually be able to afford our gold reserves, our funds here. Oh, it's because we are not building everything. Also, it's interesting because the stuff we build, we sell for money, which is why we paid off our credit limit like that, by building stuff in other countries. We need to do more steel mills in our own nations here. Do 5 in Jalisco. Do 8 in Oaxaco. Do 6 in Jalisco. And then for glassworks, I want to do the same and do... Where's Brazil? Let's get 4 in Sao Paulo. Another 3 in Mexico. And I guess 3 in Jiangsu too. We'll queue it up. Still losing quite a bit here. I'm fine losing a little bit of intelligentsia approval. You can see the southern planners are still slowly getting angry at us. That should fix in a little bit. Just need to hang on for 10 years until that timeout for slavery debate goes away. Just help with some of our steel costs. Be really nice to do like an export route for some of this stuff that we have a ton of excess of. Like one that actually is worth my time. For instance, coal. We probably need to have more convoys, right? I'll have to build some ports soon. Steam donkeys, we won't enable those, but those are still good to have. We're starting to get some private investment in our own states. What about foreign quarters? Ching is building in us in Brazil. Okay, so we are getting some foreign investment. That's good. El Salvador's around. Is there a power block item that lets me do mutual investment? Oh, we have available mandates here. What does it take to do this? Oh, you need more power block members. Okay. Let's see. Cost for nationalism. Foreign investment rights and power block members with lower rank. So that's what we want to get in ours eventually, is the foreign investment option. Right now, we should probably do... Let's do influential trade center. I'm just curious on how that's going to work. Let's look at that. Where's my trade options? Also, mechanized workshop for all of these, please. Okay. It's a lot harder to keep your what's it called? Your production buildings all in the right production method now that you have the foreign investment stuff that you can't directly manage. Where is it? It's the trade centers here. Influential trade center. Bonus influence. Oh, okay. That's good. We'll lose some radical pops. That's fine. I don't want to pay a ton here. Don't want to lose bureaucracy either. We'll just lose interest group attraction. He wants to restore universal suffrage. I'm fine with that happening. It's just getting rid of the planners here. In fact, can I could suppress if I were to cut another tax out. An opium tax would be quite good. So we are getting close to breaking even here. Just a little bit of getting the market to be in the right level. Right? Once we can not have such high prices for steel, we'll be fine. Explosives is also another thing we need to pay for. Which reminds me, I want to build an explosive factory. And this place, let's do Rio Grande. Level 10 explosive factory there, sounds good. Our queue is only 10 months in length. We should probably do a war. Messina, I'm looking at you. Do you have 2 states or just one? You have 2 states. We'll do them both. I want to conquer your state here. Do you have a defensive treaty? You have impact the Netherlands. Okay. We're still going to attack you. Netherlands can't. Oh, Netherlands can reach here. Conquer state. Let's get the Army of Florida. Send you over there. And I want to do also... Hoping the Netherlands will get involved so I can take Ivory Coast. Netherlands are involved. I want to do a conquer state for Ivory Coast. And then I'm going to bring in... No but, I guess. We'll take the 5 infamy. We're going to do our conquer state against Timbuktu. Oh, Dutch Guyana is also very good. That's French. Oh, Dutch Guyana is down here. Dutch Gabon's over there. There's Mauritania. We'll take just the one place. Go and get us a second army over here. I want to really win this one. This 4th American Army should go and get integrated into the Army of Observation. Like how we have the anti-British Society and the pro-British Society. It's like pick a side here. All right, we're going to leave one army to defend our capital. We're going to go ahead and do a raid coast right out here. Some problems for the Dutch. We should have more stuff then. Days of Darkness. Krakatoa. We will try not to gain infamy. We want to keep our infamy low. And to war we go. Eastern Mali and Ivory Coast will both fall. The regular army has lost their guy. Let's go with Mr. Sherman here. There's some people in the south who really don't like Sherman. I have no problem with him. More crop failures. And we're getting naval invaded. Fix that. Well, what do you say? Let's just do the guy who's just chilling there. Alright, we should win this handedly. No way their 30 army is going to attack our 26. Because they don't have enough boats to support, but we'll keep an eye on that. Arts coming throughput. We will get the universal throughput. Our nation is struggling with our illegitimate government. It's going to be the reason our radicals are going up so fast because of our government problems. Not much we can do about that. It's mainly being caused by a variety of things. Gain a new mandate. We will do vassalization 2, I think. Or let's do external trade 3 here and get the better trade routes without having interest groups. It means we can trade with everybody. Should mean it's easier for me to find a market to sell some of my shit, right? Like if I do an export route here, theoretically, it would be better. Alright, we took our goals here. Can we do a naval invasion? We did leave some guys in the lone here. Can we do Mauritania? We could do Mauritania. Let's go over here. 9 days. We'll just take out all these guys. Our colonies, by the way, do we have any ones? We could do Inner Mauritania and Timbuktu. Oops. Where did I do? I did a dumb here. Herero. We'll keep the one Herero. We're about to be done with the other colonization, so that should all be fine here. Where do we go next? Investment banking is calling out to me. Bolster primary schools. I like that idea. And then probably hit up some production techs. I think oil. Be really nice to have. And then also rubber and shift work. Then after that, I think it's going to be hard focus on the military. But I want to go and get floating harbors and monitors. Now we can upgrade our navy and really go hard over there. It's interesting right now what we're doing. Even though we're in debt, we're kind of counteracting a lot of our problems by selling off the buildings we built. For instance, I need to go and build us some wheat farms in one of our country, or like a maize farm. Yeah, let's do some maize farms. Sort by peasants here. You have some infrastructure problems, but we can build 14 maize farms in Brazil. It's really great having Brazil into our market. Other power block members. How was this looking for people to join? Getting real close to Uruguay, as well as Costa Rica. So if we look at Uruguay and start improving with you. At this point, I just want people in the power block to take up seats, if that makes sense. Because I want to get this fourth one that allows mutual investment. Because that would be really great. We need 5 members in there. Currently we have 4, so one more member into our power block. And we're doing great. It would have happened if I didn't cut my stuff. When do we get colonial administration? Do we already have that? We do. I want to establish one in Senegal. There's Senegal and there's Niger. I guess we have control over both, huh? Yeah, we do. Take Ivory Coast, too. Alright, we'll take Ivory Coast here, and then we'll establish our colonial administrations. Great Britain's around here, too. Also Kingdom of France. Constitutional Party, Polo Smash Makers. Hopefully we can actually get something done here with some of this. I want to build some stuff over in China real quickly. Let's just build some more opium plantations, I think. Don't really have the free slots here. What do you have for... What else do you need? Let's build some iron mines and some paper mills in China. China always is going to be running low on this stuff, so let's go and do a 15 stack there. I can stop influencing my own market because I just want to increase my total GDP and deal with some of the shortages we have. Alright, finish this peace deal. Cool. We get a lot of lands over here. What I want to do is go ahead and establish a colony in Senegal. And this is our subject of Guinea. Welcome to Buckets of Ducats. We are going to reduce your subject payments. And we are going to... Well, we'll leave you in our service here. The hope here is that you will stay on our side here. All right, we got 2 pop-ups here. Commerce and private enterprise, immigration and colonial settlement. Let's make this a slave labor. Jesus. So, bonus mines and plantations, or bonus for migration. Let's get the bonus mines here. American Senegalese Company. American Senegal. Promote European migration. I love that button. We will press that button. We'll go look at that button in a second. Lose some momentum here. So we now have an option that I will go and look at over here. And this is the... Where is it? Populating the American West. We can promote European migration. We need to have a certain amount of population. And we are a little bit far from it. What it does, it costs authority, costs influence. But now we will have a lot of migration events targeting us. So we are going to do that. We will probably drop our improved relations with GB. And our... Guarantee independence. Well, we'll hang on to some of these. We'll hang on to some of these. This will be fine. Does our... I know you can build a power block statue. Does this give us influence? No, it gives us infrastructure and loyalists. Wish it gave influence. That'd be really cool. All right, but we're going to be fine with what we have. We want to kind of let the power block take some time. We want to get this next principle here in 31 months. That and inviting some other countries here. Let's see if make sure we are faring across the lands. Looking good in most regions. This is fine. Uruguay will probably become ours soon. We have a really high leverage trend for this region. Likewise over here in Costa Rica. Okay, predicts we will have enough. From the bell tolls, let's go ahead and get the new leader of our industrialists. I could raise one more tax. Let's swap the government out, please. Please, for the love of God, just give me someone who has some kind of control over the government situation. Things are bad, and I don't like it. Are the Senate planners, like, angry? You are, but you're also irrelevant. Army of Observation needs a new general. Let's go ahead and do the armed forces. Same with our Navy dockyard. Oh, I see why we're having some problems. I need to go over here and do government administrations domestically. No wonder we're having such shortages. Give me 10 here. 10 here. 10 in Ohio. The hellhole that it is. Let's build those. Please fix my problems. Yeah, I don't know how we accrued that much investment cost there. Just gonna rock with the one colony in Herrero. As he focuses on other stuff. How is our... Good, we still have more innovativeness than we do have cap space. Which goes to show you how good our planning has been. How is our subject of American Senegal? How much do you pay us? 6 million GDP is not terrible. Lithuanian mass migration. Building more stuff. Oh, very low standard of living in all of our states. It's the grain shortage in our market. Over here, American Senegal. So if I want to go and do millet farms. Oh, look abroad. Let's do like 5 here and... Damn, you don't have a ton of space in any of these. The good news is we're starting to actually pay off our shortage. Well, that's a lie. How much are we paying right now in interest? It's not too terrible. 18K from our time modifiers is not helping. What is this? This is American Senegal. Against the Kupu uprising. I will just get on your side and help you out here. Against the Ashanti uprising. Oh, I need to... Okay, I'm going to reload the save. I want to make sure I help these guys. This is why we're not playing on Iron Man mode. Where's my autosave here? Let's go back 2 weeks. Or 2 months. Make sure everything looks fine here. This is a different game. Was I on Iron Man? I was on Iron Man. Shit, okay. That'll be fine. I really wish I got involved in this, because sitting there my puppet, I should be on their side. Yeah, I should have been on their side, considering they're my puppet. That's unfortunate. Let's get our army back over here. I just gotta deal with the Kabu uprising, though. The other one's small, and this is one we actually got on their side for in time, so this should be all fine here. I'm gonna raise some conscripts here. I want to kill both these armies fast. They should be able to beat the Ashanti uprising. South America joins the American British. Okay, Southern planners can lose some. We'll lose some standard living. Bomba against Great Britain. Other people against Great Britain. Persia's back down. What happens to Persia? What'd you lose? Use the treaty port? Oh, you lost a little bit of your state. Alright, we're gonna let our debt pay off here before we do anything else. Hope these guys can win that other one. They don't have any men here, so yeah, okay. Cool. I was worried. I was worried. I can get market control of these guys. Okay, you. Can I invite you to our power block? I can. Here's an obligation. Why don't you want to accept here? So, economically independent from us. Unfortunate loss of gold fields. Let's see. Yeah, we need more. We're building some gold. Actually, we are getting private investment in gold fields? Oh, that's cool. That's the first time I've seen that. I've been paying attention to it, very close. Here, I'll give you an obligation if you accept. Welcome to the power block, Uruguay. Let's see the rest of our power block here. Buckets Ducats is spreading. Yes. Ross over here in other regions. Okay, what do we want to do once we pay off a little bit of our credit here? China needs grain. We could build grain in China, or build clothes in China to get a good amount of funds, or build an iron mine in China. I like the iron mine production. Look abroad. Sort by peasants. Let's build 10 over here. Another 10 over here. And there we go, losing some money. There goes 60k. Okay, that's good. I want to keep expanding a little bit. We have 14 FME. Oh, universal suffrage. Sounds like a good thing that I can go and put into effect here. So we will go and restore that. 100% chance. Sounds great. Want to radicalize Southern planters? Also sounds fine. They only have 7 reasons. Or 7% control here. Reserve wealth voting will actually not rise up. That's fine. Armed forces, we need a new guy. This guy needs to go away here. I can actually get this guy off if I pay my military better. So it should just be one of you. There we go. That's fine. We're losing a little bit of money here. Don't want to do any of these expeditions yet. Let's go ahead and increase our investment in some other stuff. So, I was going to do something. It's escaped my brain. Ah, yes. Power block. Add principal. I want to do foreign investment here. As a principal. Do that. And then we can start working on the tier 2 here. Lesser nationalism cost. And then also foreign investment rights and power blocks with lower rank. Members with lower rank. Which is everybody in ours, because no one else here is a massive nation. Which would include China if we can get them into our power block. Which is going to be a hard one to do. But Buckets of Ducats is growing. And I'm happy about it. Cool. New Granada's in the list of ones we can go for. We are still losing out on some stuff here. Mainly the guaranteed independence of Uruguay. We don't have to guarantee your independence or improve with you anymore. You're in our market. Inefficient agriculture. We are going to accept that. Government has problems. That's understood. We need to use all of our construction capacity here. We will appease the petite bourgeoisie. So the planters are on the way out. I want to keep building stuff. Our trade routes are kind of sucking. So I need to build more grain and more paper. Start with the paper, because the paper affects us pretty heavily. Two, three, four. Well, let's kind of focus on China right now. I need funds. Let's get some grain in China. They have rice farms, right? Yeah, let's build some of those. $26. There, that'll deal with a lot of your grain problems in China. Building up China to be our good friend here. That will benefit us both. Money is accrued. Mobs are approaching. Let's get some loyalist pops here. I don't worry about the Civil War here. We can just do whatever events come by. Should just be able to get it done normally. But administration-wise, we can't do any of those. Fortinacy of Anger. We'll lose some of the servicemen pop. Rising concerns. Let's get more of the armed forces. Gold reserves. Do the high quality here. Yeah, the southern planters are going to be very pissed. Let's go ahead and stop paying the military as much. Trust into provocations. We want to do... Let's lose the... Oh, see the lower one. Foreign affairs investment has increased. How is everything else doing? It's just the health system that we still need. You're making some money. So how long until the slavery bit? I'm worried that they're going to choose something else to rebel against, and I'm not going to like that. Lose some dependence income. National self-defense. Lose standard of living. Upper Russian Togo. Cut back our taxes a little bit so things are looking a little bit better. And there is universal suffrage. Cool. We're going to lose some influence. That's fine. Democrat Party is still around. Pissed off Southern planters. What is this? Mutual foreign investment with GB. Sounds good. You can invest in me. I'm fine with that. We have the excess influence to allow it. Okay, let's go look at the power block situation again. I want to start getting New Granada on board, so let's improve with you. And maybe guarantee your independence eventually. Speaking on speech. Okay. Reserves are still decreasing, but not by a ton. Commander can... what is this? This is momentum. Let's do... So we get a radical in charge of the armed forces. Sounds good. I like that. Protected speech, universal suffrage, President's Republic. Yeah, there we go. With this, we can go and do probably a change to our censorship laws. Once the election's done, that is. Gantry Cranes is spreading. I think we're about to go for Gantry Cranes. In that case, we should do the ordering different here. We're going to do Monitor, and then we're going to hit up Gantry Cranes. Yes. Okay, what else do we build? Misplaced Moderation. Abraham Lincoln loses some stuff. For our market, we need more wheat, need more wood. Let's build some wood. Just because I know it's cheap here. Also, we get a bunch of money from building this in China, so we should build these. And then for wood... What does China need? Fertilizer factories in China would be good. Profit. So let's go and build a couple of those. I'm seeing the best profits are being earned in our stuff, but I'm assuming just because China doesn't have any. Let's put 5 in Hebei. This will be good. Still depleted in Nevada. Economy of scale cap is increasing. Boost some migration attractiveness. I need to put a cut in. I've gone way over on this one. We're getting along very well. The cutover from iron frame buildings to steel frame buildings has really impacted us, but we're starting to get out of that the downswing from having that huge increase in expenses. The good news is we're starting to see our GDP also grow meteorically as a result. We're up to number 4 in the GDP. We passed France, and we're not too far off of the British Raj in Great Britain, and we're basically building out China's GDP together here. So we're really growing really fast. The power block expansion has been very good to us. I think once we get up to the high level of foreign investment, things are going to be really good here. I'll have to kind of go through and see if there's anything that's really crazy in the power block system. Increased exchange for University and Arts Academy. Colonial offices could be good. Infamy generation gets unrecognized powers. That's actually quite good. Varsity cost for colonial affairs. Balloon reconnaissance. Interesting. War machine throughput. Convoys and land trade. Joint steam trains, joint electric trains, and joint diesel trains. Police coordination. Law enforcement gets plus 50 authority. Cheaper. Okay. Standard of living. Okay. Efficient canning practices. That's cool. All of these are really good. I think we can skip the defensive cooperation. Impose same education system on all block members. Internal trade. I think we might hit internal trade as the last one. Yeah, we're going to go for the internal trade probably as the last one. Bonus tariffs, bonus infrastructure, bonus company throughput, bonus convoys for me, and convoy cost for port connections. All of that sounds very good, right? So we'll probably head for those. But for now, I'm Call Spinner. Hope you guys enjoyed. I've been Sean, the Spoof Screeners, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.